This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself.
So we have an electric dryer here that is not heating. So we're going to set it for time dry and confirm it's plugged in. Start it up, see if we get any heat. Also, I'm going to take a look at the voltage coming out here for the dryer to confirm that it's 220. So I'll set my meter for AC voltage. Pull back on this a little bit to expose these guys. And then I'm going to check the middle one, and then the side one should get 110. Okay. Unplug this one. So, just still going to take this out, but it looks like it could be the little thermal fuse on the back due to restricted airflow. So this looks like it's probably not getting cleaned, and when this happens, dryer can't get rid of its accumulated heat fast enough, and it'll pop a little thermal fuse. So I'm using a brush to try to get rid of all this accumulated lint, but there's also probably some of the dryer sheets that we put in to get rid of static, put a waxy coating. So that's probably what's going on here, is it's just blocked most of these little holes that the air is supposed to flow through. So this is going to make a big difference. And you could use an old toothbrush would work. This is just a kind of a stiff bristled brush, but any kind of a brush will work. You just want to get to where you can see through it really easily. So now we're behind the dryer. We got the vent tube removed, just pulled it off. We're taking off these 1/4-inch screws to get access to the back, and we'll be able to test a few things to see if maybe the heating element has no continuity, it needs to be replaced. Probably just one of the overloads blew though. Okay, I think we got them all off. Oh, one more. Alright. This panel out of here. And this is the one we think might be the trouble. This is a thermal fuse that if it gets too hot, it'll blow. It'll cut power to the heater. So we're going to take off one of the legs to test it. And we'll take our multi-tester, take a look. So we'll set it for continuity and also for the sound. So if you have a intact circuit, you can hear a beep and you'll see a change. OL means that it's an intact circuit. It's short-circuited, or there's no flow of electrons. Let's try this one first. So we're going to put one here and one here, and we do get continuity, so this one's okay. Here's another overload here we can test. We're going to put it on this terminal, the metal, put it on the metal, and no result. So this one is blown. Let's see if there's any other ones. This is the element itself. and that one has continuity, so the heating element's okay. Here's another overload. That one's okay. Here's the outer parts of the thermostat, and that one's okay. So we got to replace this one. Take these off. Take out this 1/4 inch screw right here. 1/4 inch screw here. And there comes our high limit. We just got to replace this one. Confirming again, no continuity. So now we have continuity again. Got it all reset. Okay, so we're going to put that back in. Alright. So we want to put this little piece in first. We'll put the screw in. Okay, we got that screw back in. We're going to put these terminals back on. So this is now working. This is okay, this high limit for continuity. The terminals for the heater, these two are fine. So it has continuity, the heater's working. These two are fine. You got to put that back on for the thermal fuse, and then the outside for the thermostat is working. So we'll put the back on. Another thing you could look at is make sure that you don't see a disconnection on one of these legs where it's all burned up or where it's essentially melted off, but these look fine. We just do a reassembly. So line these up. So the reason that probably tripped that high limit was due to how clogged up that filter was, and it's just something that's good to clean every time that we do a load so that the dryer has good airflow, it won't overheat, and it won't pop any of those protective devices. Tighten these up. So just clearing these vents is a good idea too, because it's part of the airflow for the dryer, and they get choked up with lint. The better that dryer can breathe and have airflow and dissipate heat, the better it's going to run. Put the vent tube back on. So we got to work on this too. This is a part of the problem. It's not able to get rid of its heat because this is pretty well blocked up. So we can see that this was preventing the lint from flying around, but it was pretty much fully socked with lint. So this has to be cleaned periodically, or otherwise it'll overheat. So if you use something like this to keep the lint from blowing around, you have to periodically, maybe once a month, turn it inside out and get rid of all that lint, or use a new surface. Now we have nice hot air again. We're going to go ahead and put this back on.
Thanks so much for watching our repair on the electric dryer without heat. It's back working good. Hope this works well for your dryer too. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance so we can send you some more repair videos.